Hello folks, let's learn about some coins. Right, so I've picked out 4 coins out of my collection. One from the United States, the Netherlands, Barbados and Norway. Okay, so with the help of Namista and Bing, Bing, we're going to try and learn about the artwork on these coins. Right then, the first coin we're going to talk about is this 1979 10 cents from Barbados. So it's a small coin, so I'll put it under the scope in a sec. But I think you can see on the front there you got the 10 cents with a bird. We'll get to that in a second. And you have Barbados, the year, and the Barbadian coat of arms. We'll talk about that in a sec. So, the bird. It's called a laughing gull. And this one is, it breeds in the Caribbean and North and South America. It has a black head. That's all I can tell you on that. But yeah, we'll get to this bit in a minute. But there's the gull. Hope you can see that all right. And there's the letters PN, and that's the engraver. The engraver was called Philip Nathan, and he was a sculptor and coin designer for both the Royal Mint and then later on the Franklin Mint. Okay, so on the other side we have Barbados. We'll have to look under the scope, won't we? Right, so let's look under the scope. Right, we'll explain the coat of arms in a sec. There we have 1979. It's not very clear on there on the shield, but there's the Barbadian motto, pride and industry. Then you got Barbados at the bottom there. Let's get my pointing stick ready. Where are you? There it is. Right, so what have we got here? So at the top, right here, we have a helmet. There's the helmet with a wreath, and at the top is a hand grasping 2 sugar canes. Sorry, my daughter's just turned YouTube on the telly, so apologies for any noise in the background. Okay, so this is a shield, and it should show a bearded fig tree, and these here are the the red pride flowers of Barbados. So either side of the shield we've got a mythical dolphin, and on the other side we have a sinister pelican. There we have it. Interestingly, excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Right, this coat of arms, Khaleesi, turn it down please. Sorry about that. So this coat of arms in particular, the whole thing, it was designed by Neville Connell, and he was the curator of Barbados Museum back in the 1960s. And 2 seconds. Right, sorry about that, we had a visitor at the door. Yeah, that's it for this Barbadian coin. This is 1979 copper nickel 10 cents. And this particular year, according to Namista, 2.5 million were minted. Right, the next coin, I think I've actually spoken about this before to be fair, but here we go again anyway. It's made out of nickel, so I can't hold it for too long because I have an allergy to nickel. Pure nickel that is. Right, this is a 1972 2.5 golden from the Netherlands. And on the front now we have the denomination, 2.5 with the G, which is golden. Got a mint mark there, which I'll show you under the scope. And we have the royal coat of arms for the Netherlands. And on the reverse we've got Queen Juliana And around the edge there we got Juliana, Queen of the Netherlands. That's what it translates to. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Also, there's some writing around the edge. You can't see it very well, and I can't get it under my scope. So, oops. So I'll just tell you, it's basically translates to God be with us. Okay, right. So let's have a look at this. So there's the royal crown, the jewels, and you see a heraldic lion holding a sword and some arrows, and it is stuck on a checkered shield. There we have it. I don't know about the chicken, I can't find any information on that, weirdly enough. But on the other side, that little symbol right there, that is the Royal Dutch Mint mark. This coin is demonetized now, which is an awful shame, but never mind. And here's Juliana herself. It's a bit faded. But not bad condition. I don't know. That's the engraver's mark, but I cannot find any information on it. So, but anyway, there's the engraver's mark. Juliana, Koningin der Nederland. I hope I said that right. Queen of the Netherlands. Yeah. So, what do we know about Juliana? Queen Juliana. She ruled the Netherlands from 1948 when she abdicated in 1980, and this particular coin was minted from 1969 to 1980, and during her reign of Juliana, that is, none of the coins that were in circulation at least were made of precious metals. So yeah, they're all made of copper, nickel or bronze. Okay, so that's the 1972 2.5 golden from the Netherlands. Right, if you hear any noise, I'm actually watching Mayor videos live at the minute. So, okay, so whilst recording, never mind. This next one is from Norway. It is 1927, 50 ore from Norway. How about that little coin? It's made out of copper and nickel. And 100 ore equals 1 krone. There we have it. Like I said, this is made of copper nickel. Not an awful lot on this coin, to be honest, but there's a few decorative things like that there, either side, and then you got the hole in the middle. They're ornate roses. And then at the bottom you've got the date 1927 with a shield with 2 crossed hammers. And then you got the royal crown at the top there. So like I said, this is made of copper nickel. If you look here, either side of the hole, you've got 4 H's, the letter H, and with a 7 in the middle. And each one has a crown above it. This is made in the Royal Norwegian Mint in Kongsberg, and yeah, awesome little coin. The coat of arms, which you'll see in the I'll put a picture up at the end of the coat of arms of Norway. But the coat of arms was for the dominion of the King Harald V of Norway. King Harald V, spent most of his childhood in Sweden and the United States because of the German occupation. He returned to Norway in 1945. He took part in 3 Olympics, and he was racing sailing boats. And shortly afterwards, he married a commoner. Ooh. And she was called Sonia in 1968, which was, of course, frowned upon. Yeah, he then, after his fathers died in 91, he became king. And interestingly enough, he is the great-grandson of our very own King Edward VII and his Queen Elizabeth II's second cousin. So there we have it. Lovely little coin, that. So that's 50 ore from Norway. Right then, the last coin. Last but not, save the best for last. Well, they're all cool, but okay, let's move on. Right, this is the Kennedy $50. There we have President Kennedy on the reverse. And on the front, we have a building. And this is the Independence Hall. Is it in Philadelphia? So I'm reading off Bing. Yes, I apologise for not knowing. Yes, Philadelphia. Right, yeah, so basically, on the front here we've got 200 years. Let's look under the scope. That's why we got the scope, guys. That's why we got it. So 200 years of freedom. Now we have Independence Hall in all of its glory, all the way to the top. United States of America at the top. E pluribus unum. I hope I said that correctly. Seth Huntington is the engraver. I don't know too much about that. I don't know, I couldn't find any information on Seth Huntington. There's the engraver's mark for this side anyway. And there we have Independence Hall there. And for those that don't know, Independence Hall is a historic building where both the US Declaration of Independence and the US Constitution were debated and adopted. So there we are. Right, on the reverse we have the 35th President, President John Fitzgerald Kennedy. He was in office from 1961 until he was murdered, stroke assassinated in 1963, very sadly indeed. He served as the president at the height of the Cold War, so you would not have liked to have his job at that time. What a guy. Shame it all came to a terrible, horrible end. Yeah, there we are. So there we have it. That is the commemorative Independence Hall $50 from the United States of America. And I love these coins. I wish I had more of the silver kind. Right, and so ends another learning journey from the world of coins. I hope you found something of interest at least, as I have. I've learned something. I hope you have too. So that's it. Thanks for joining me. Sorry if I bored you. And I shall see you all on the next one.